Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Some few months ago, Professor Mutahi Ngunyi, through a tweet, told Kenyans that Karua would be named Raila Amolo Odinga's running mate. And today, Karua was named Raila Amolo Odinga's running mate. And upon Karua being named Raila Amolo Odinga's running mate, the professor took again to his Twitter handle and made a post. A post I want us to have a look here, for I know it might be causing some chills in the spines of William Ruto and his brigade in Kenya Kwanza Alliance. But before we do that, in case you've bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Yes, some few hours ago, Professor Mutahi Ngunyi, taking to his Twitter handle, had this to say. Mutahi Ngunyi, I said that Karua will be Raila's running mate. It has happened. Raila Odinga will be the 5th president of Kenya, and it will happen. Choosing a woman is the magic. Dear Kikuyus, your drunkard men will be led by your virgin women. That's the professor's tweet some few hours ago after Karua was named Raila Amolo Odinga's running mate. And some few months ago, Professor Mutahi Ngunyi also predicted that Karua would eventually be picked Raila Amolo Odinga's running mate. And actually that's what happened today. And Mutahi Ngunyi, for those who have been keenly following Mutahi Ngunyi's politics, Mutahi Ngunyi has been maintaining that Raila Odinga will be the president. And Mutahi Ngunyi has also been maintaining that the Kikuyu nation will eventually vote for Raila Amolo Odinga. Those are the things Mutahi Ngunyi has actually been saying in the recent days. So in this video, I want us to dig deep to see the truth behind what Mutahi Ngunyi is actually tweeting today about Raila being the 5th president. Yes. If you look at Mutahi Ngunyi, in 2013, Mutahi Ngunyi coined Tyranny of Numbers. And William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta actually used that to ride to power. Actually, they were now just convincing the whole country that because they had the Kikuyu and Kalenjin votes, they had the Tyranny of Numbers. While we knew that that was wrong, it was erroneous. But nonetheless, Uhuru and Ruto went ahead to win the presidency just based on that alone. And the same Mutahi Ngunyi is actually now repeating that Raila Amolo Odinga will be the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. I know some people might be still doubting, but from where I sit, I fully agree with Mutahi Ngunyi. And for those who have been keenly following me here, I've always maintained that a combination of Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga, that's a combination that no alliance in Kenya whatsoever can beat that kind of combination. And now we can now see Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Odinga and Karua. That is a combination that nobody can beat. And that's why I believe too, Raila Odinga is easily going to win this year's presidential election with a lot of ease. And also, if we look at the IBC register, in 2017, from 2017 to now, the new registered voters are about 1.5 million across the country. So there is no big difference between 2017 and 2022. The figures are roughly the same. In 2017, I think it was around 19 million. In this year's election, it's about 20 million point something. So the figures are more or less the same. And if only Raila Odinga can only manage 30% of the votes Uhuru Kenyatta got in 2017, Raila Odinga will be the president. So the question begs, will Raila manage to get 30% of the mountain votes, assuming an election was to be done today? To say 30%, I'm giving William Ruto 70%. So will Raila manage to get 30% of the mountain votes? The answer is a very big yes. In fact, from where I sit, Raila having picked Martha Karua, and also the fact that Uhuru Kenyatta, the mountain ethnic and political kingpin, also supports Raila Odinga. I'm seeing Raila Odinga going with even 70% of the mountain votes if they will do their campaigns properly on the mountain. And I'm saying that because yesterday, William Ruto picked Rigathi Gachagua as his running mate. And we saw some celebrations, mainly in Nyeri County. The celebrations were largely in Nyeri County. Today, when Raila Odinga picked Martha Karua as his running mate, there were celebrations all over the mountain. Mountain residents were very, very happy and they were celebrating. We saw celebrations in Nyeri, in Kiambu, in Embu, in Kirinyaga, and some parts of Meru County. That speaks volumes, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, Raila picking Martha Karua has actually given Raila some goodwill on the mountain. And if only Raila Odinga and his brigade can actually use that goodwill they've gotten as a result of picking Martha Karua, I'm seeing Raila Odinga edging William Ruto out of the mountain. And that is why I always believe and maintain that in this year's election, Raila is going to win with a very big margin, with or without Kalonzo Musyoka. And then if you look at it from another angle, if you look at this ticket of Raila Odinga and Martha Karua, you automatically see two reformers coming together to push the country forward. Martha Karua is a no-nonsense leader. And I honestly believe Raila Molo Odinga deliberately picked Martha Karua because Raila knows the kind of a job he wants to do, assuming he's elected the president. In fact, Raila's main mission, assuming he's elected the president, corruption in Kenya has actually been normalized to a point where Kenyans actually celebrate corrupt leaders. I believe that's why Raila might have went for Martha Karua, so that they can fix this corruption issue once and for all. If you look at William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua, William Ruto actually came into politics through YK92, the hooliganism of Moi. And at that time, in fact, Rigathi Gachagua was also a long-time Moi administrator, and is also believed they actually contributed to the injustices that were actually being administered to Kenyans. So we are seeing two individuals actually representing the status quo. And also these two leaders are deemed corrupt. On the other side, we have two leaders coming out as reformists and two leaders who are actually coming out as anti-corruption. While this other side of William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua, they are being seen to be lenient to the corrupt. In fact, they themselves are deemed corrupt. That is the difference, ladies and gentlemen. So I honestly believe that Kenyans are now going to weigh options here. To vote for two corrupt leaders ought to vote for leaders who are actually bringing in some change. Raila, if Raila will actually will win this year's presidency, Raila is actually going to make history as the first non-Kalenjin, non-Kikuyu to win the presidency. If Martha Karua also manages to be the deputy president, she too shall have made history as the first woman deputy president. So you can see clearly that this ticket of Raila and Martha Karua is actually making history. It's bringing in some change. And that's what I honestly believe a good majority of Kenyans might be yearning for. The side of William Ruto, even if they were to win, there is no excitement. It's just the old status quo. 2 men, 2 corrupt leaders, or rather 2 deemed corrupt leaders. So I'm seeing a good majority of Kenyans actually angling towards Raila Martha Karua ticket. It resembles, or rather represents, some form of credibility and integrity, something lacking with William Ruto and Rigathi ticket. So from where I sit as I conclude, Raila Odinga and the Azimio team actually made a genius political move by picking Martha Karua as the running mate. I fully agree with Mutahi Ngunyi on this, ladies and gentlemen. Just as I did state when I was starting, in case you've bumped here for the very first time and so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.